Hey guys, how you going? In this video, I'm going to be showing you what the value of method is in JavaScript and how you can use it to enhance your JavaScript code. So basically, this method right here is going to return you the primitive value of an object. Okay, so in JavaScript, as of 2019, we currently have 7 primitive types. We have string, number, big int, boolean, null, undefined, and symbol. So basically, these primitives are not objects and they are immutable. So you can't mutate their value. And basically, obviously, with that being said, they don't actually have methods on them, okay? They're not objects, right? So you might be thinking, with things like strings and numbers, you can obviously call methods on your strings and numbers in your JavaScript code. The reason why that's possible is because things like strings and numbers have wrappers or object wrappers around them, so the string object and the number object. And then of course that is how you're able to call methods on those particular primitives. But I won't go into any more detail on primitives. All you need to know is that the value of method is going to return you the primitive value of the object you are calling it on. Okay, so just to demonstrate primitives a little bit more, let's go inside the text editor right here. I'm going to be defining 2 strings, a primitive string and an object. Okay, so I'm going to say here const str prim is equal to decode, just like this. Then I can say strobj is equal to, and then I'm going to say new string and pass in decode. So here I'm obviously calling the string constructor, and this is the wrapper I was talking about. Okay, so obviously most websites say to not use the string constructor in modern JavaScript code. So typically, of course, you'll see a string defined like this. So let's compare the types of these 2 particular constants. So I can say down here console.log, I'm going to log out type of and then str_prim and do the same thing for strobj. Okay, so I'm going to save this now and refresh the browser, and we get here string and object. Okay, so we can see there is clearly a difference between the types of these 2 constants. Okay, so of course the first one here, that is the string primitive, and this is the object. Okay, so let's use the value of method on this object. So let's go back inside here. I'm going to make a new constant and call this, let's just say strobj prim. Okay, this will be equal to strobj dot value of. Okay, so we're going to call the value of method on the object. I'm then going to console.log firstly the value of strobj prim, and then I'm going to log out the type of strobj prim. I'm going to save this and refresh, and we have here decode as of course the actual string contents, and we have string as the type. So we've taken the primitive string type out of the object, and that is done using the value of method. Okay, so how can you use this method for your own JavaScript code? Because typically, and I think in almost all cases, you're not going to be calling the value of method in your own code. That is done by JavaScript itself where appropriate. Okay, so I'll demonstrate this by creating a class. Okay, so let's just get rid of all this stuff and define a class called product. So I can say class product, for example. This is going to represent just some sort of product. So I can say constructor, we have a product name and a product cost. Okay, then I'll say this dot name is equal to name and this dot cost is equal to cost. So obviously pretty basic class. We're simply saying this is a product, and a product has a name and of course a cost. Okay, so then let's create 2 products. So I can say down here const p1 is equal to new product. Let's make this a Samsung Galaxy S8. and they can cost, let's just say $850, so $850. Okay, then we can say const p2 is equal to, let's say, a Google Pixel 3. Okay, so Pixel 3 XL, and make this something like $790. So obviously we have two products here. Okay, so if we want to add up the total cost of these two products, we can say this. We can say const total is equal to p1.cost plus p2.cost. Pretty straightforward. If I was to now console.log the total like this, I can save this and refresh right here. Of course, we get 1640. Okay, so what if it was possible to, instead of saying p1.cost and then p2.cost, what if we could say p1 plus p2? This is possible, and you can actually get the value using the valueOf method. So I'm going to save this real quickly here and press refresh. This time we get object and then object. So obviously here what's happening is the valueOf method, because we haven't actually defined the method on the object itself, so the class here, it is returning the whole object. So if I was to say console.log p1.valueOf, just like this, save this and refresh, we get here the object itself. Okay, so basically it's saying this object plus this object, which is why you are getting object and then object. It is interpreting as a string. Okay, so obviously now you might have already guessed, with the valueOf method, if we were to define it on this class like this, we can alter what it returns. So for example, I can say return this dot cost. Okay, so now I'll just keep this here. I can save this and refresh. We can see here, of course, we get 1640, and we can see the valueOf method returned us for the first product $850. Of course, the cost right here. And that is how you can actually use the valueOf method to, of course, enhance your code. Now, I think in most scenarios, it might be better to simply use the .cost or the or like just say like a getCost method on the object or the class. But sometimes, depending on the scenario, you might find that doing this right here is actually clearer. But just keep in mind readability for the other developers reading your code before using or implementing your own valueOf method. Okay, and one more thing I forgot to mention, with the whole thing about if I was to not define this product here, and then obviously, the valueOf method, and if I was to console.log p1.valueOf, with this whole thing about it returning the object, save this and refresh, that is the default behavior in JavaScript on objects. It's simply going to return the object itself. The same thing happens if I was to define an object right here, for example, name is Dom. If I was to call valueOf on this object right here, hit enter, you know what? Let's wrap this in parentheses. Hit enter, we get the object right here. That is the default behavior of the valueOf method. Alright, and that is the valueOf method in JavaScript. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.